Hey guys, hey Facebook Live, what's up, what's up, what's up? I am on my walk, and most of you guys know that I've been doing a challenge, and I'm still gonna stick with it, but the initiative has changed. I was trying to be a part of the Girl Trek 30 minutes a day, 100 days of walking challenge, but I am experiencing too much trying to get signed on and get my profile set up and everything. And I actually started this Labor Day. Labor Day was day one. Today is only day 13 because I've had some challenges and I've missed. And you know, when I miss, I miss. It is what it is. But I've been trying to set up my picture and log in and everything. And you know, not to throw them under the bus, the initiative is great, but the site is not user friendly. Like I can't log in my walks and all of that, and I'm just tired of just going through it. So I just have decided, hey, I still can be in shape. It can do nothing but help. And you see, I titled this broadcast "Walk in Wisdom," so it may be something that I'm trying and to parlay and do. So I'm still gonna get my 30 minutes in. And in fact, I may have to cut out this broadcast and set my timer unless somebody's watching and want to keep time for me. So I'm walking as we speak, and I'm down here at one of my locations. And what I want to talk to you guys about is that it is Domestic Violence Awareness Month, and it's Breast Cancer Awareness Month. But today, it's not what I really want to delve into because I've spoken about them both. It's actually videos and broadcasts of me out there talking about both of them. But today, I want to talk about sexual assault, almost being raped, or actually being raped. And some of you who may see this is probably like, oh Lord, why she want to go there? Why she want to do that? Because with everything that's been in the news and everything that's been going on, it needs to be talked about and it needs to be addressed. I mean, maybe you're oversaturated with. I'm not, because I'm going to tell you something. And I honestly feel like this. Every woman, girl, young lady, college student, or whatever, I believe in her lifetime has an incident that happens either near or if not. You will have women tell you that they haven't. It's not for me to argue about that because that's not my truth. But we have to prepare our girls. We have to prepare them. And to not talk about it is a disservice and sending them out into a world that's just not kind at all. And I will share you something very personal about my own experience. At the age of 18, I was attacked, and I use that because I was not raped, but I was almost raped. And the young man was an acquaintance, actually an ex-boyfriend, who I knew. And actually, he saw me out at a club, and we didn't break up on terrible terms, but we weren't together. I was in college at the time, and our lives were just going in a different direction. He seemed like a nice guy, and come to find out, he just wasn't the person for me. I moved on about my business. I was out at the club. He was out. He asked me for a ride home. It's just like if I know any of you guys that see this broadcast, you're probably friends. If I know you and I'm out somewhere, you ask me for a ride, I'm going to give you a ride. No harm, no foul. I did that. We get to his house, pull up. He tries to kiss me. This is like, whoa, where is this going? no, that's not what I'm here for. You asked me for a ride home. And he snatches the keys out the edition. I'm still thinking we're playing. He slaps me to the ground. It just went to a different level. It just went somewhere else. I get up. I'm trying to get my keys. He's grabbing at me. He's grabbing my clothes. He's grabbing me in areas where I know what is about to happen, and I don't want that to happen. We fight, because at this time I'm realizing it's fight or flight. I gotta get away. I can't. If I let him do what he wants to do, that's a violation, and no. So I got away. I can tell you where it happened. It was on 21st Place. That is right off of Michigan Avenue. Those who live out there know that area well. I just called the street name because I remember that. I can tell you the house that it happened at. I'm not going to tell the actual location, but the house had an open garage. I pass there all the time, and I look. I ran to the house across the street. I'm screaming my head off. This is like 2 or 3 in the morning. Whoever turned on the porch light and looked out and closed the curtain and went on about their business. A young woman, ripped clothes, hollering and screaming. Even if you didn't want to come out to help me, you couldn't call 911. You couldn't do anything. Hey, it looks like Walter Jordan just tuned in. Hey, it's just Walking Wisdom. I'm talking about something. It's kind of a deep topic, so I don't know if you're going to stay or hang or what. But I was just talking about something that happened many years ago as a young lady when I was attacked, and I was just telling my own story, since a lot of that has been in the news and people want to know this, that, and the other. But what I was saying is that when I was 18, this incident happened. It was over there off of Michigan Avenue on 21st Place. I'm not going to call the person's name. I'm not going to put the house on blast, but I was running to the neighbor's house trying to get help. I ran and I hid under a pickup truck that was jacked up. We always talk about it, and I'm going to put it out here to white boys with the jacked up trucks. Well, that truck saved my life because I was able to get under, and I was to hide because this person was chasing me. And I'm going to take you back to show you how long it was. I ran out of that neighborhood, and I ran the field that was now where Carmack movie theater sits at. At the time, it was an open field. And I ran to that Texaco station that's right on the corner. And I don't know who this woman was. I wish I could find her. She saw me. She locked that store. She laid her .38 on the counter. And it was 2 calls she made. One was to the sheriff's department, and one was to my parents. And we waited. When we went back to the house, the car that I had been dragged from still had the car door open, keys in the ignition, lights on. The young man came to the door like he had been asleep. Sheriff deputies knocked on his door. I had bruises around my neck. My face clearly showed that I had been into some type of, something had happened. My dad was on scene, and it just wasn't a good look. And the young man tried to lie and say that we were getting hot and heavy, and things got out of hand. And the sheriff deputy politely told him he was going to have to come better than that because my daddy was waiting on him. He needed to tell something better than that. He didn't. He wasn't charged. They didn't even take a report. And I had to go home and deal with the aftermath of what, how, when, where, and a whole bunch of questions that I wasn't ready to answer. And to add insult to injury, actually, At that time, the love of my life had just came home on military leave, and he wanted to see me before he turned in for the night, and I never showed up. He never knew why I did not show up. We've never had an opportunity to talk about it. He went on with his life, married, happy, grandkids now, and he never knew what happened that night while he was waiting, and I never showed up. Years later, I was working, and that person who had violated me walked in my place of business, and I went to my supervisor and I said I would not wait on him. He attacked me years ago. He stalked me for years after that and threatened to kill me, and I can't. I was about to have a panic attack and hyperventilate, and she took it over. But I said all this to say this. I can't tell you every detail. I just told you some of the major stuff. And I'm not a woman in her 40s. And I'm telling you this. If you choose not to believe me, that's on you. If you choose to believe me, that's on you too. But I say that to stop being so quick to dismiss people because you never know. No, I didn't go all public and never say who it was because this young man was from a small town and I didn't want to get all of that, who I was, who he was. I just got a call in the middle of the broadcast. I'm going to let you guys go. We'll pick this up. Till the next time.